Hi, this is Don McAllister, and welcome to another edition of Screencasts Online for iOS. If you've been following me on Twitter or saw the update in last month's Screencasts Online monthly magazine, you'll probably already know that I was lucky enough to receive an Apple Watch on launch day. I've been using the Apple Watch for just under a week now, and I have to say that I'm surprised at just how quickly I've become accustomed to it, despite quite an initial learning curve. I'm still finding out new things both on how the Apple Watch works, as well as trying out the first wave of third-party applications, which, as you might expect, range from the excellent to the not so good. Now, I appreciate not everyone shares my enthusiasm for the Apple Watch, and it is a very expensive bit of kit, but I really need to cover some aspects of the device, especially on how it integrates with the iPhone here on the iOS show. There are plenty of videos already out there, including some very good ones from Apple, but I thought I'd try and put my spin on my early usage and give you some real-world feedback. Plus, of course, if you haven't yet got an Apple Watch, you'll be able to come back to the Screencast Online archive to take a look at the tutorial when you do get one. So let's make a start with the Apple Watch itself. So the watch I ended up going with was the 42mm stainless steel with the Milanese loop. And you probably heard all about all the different controls. In fact, there are only two real controls on the Apple Watch itself. The button at the bottom, which allows you to get to your contacts, and then the digital crown, which enables you to both push the crown and also scroll the screen as well. But we'll look at these controls when we actually start looking at the watch. So this is the rig I'm going to try and demonstrate the Apple Watch on. Basically an iPhone 5. So basically an iPhone 5S and the Apple Watch itself. Now I have been using the Apple Watch for a couple of days now. I think we're up to day 5 or 6. But I've actually wiped it clean. I'm going to start from scratch. So I'm going to show you the process of actually pairing it with your iPhone, and then we'll have a look at some of the built-in functionality, and then if we have time this week, 1 or 2 applications. But I might actually leave the applications, the third-party applications, for a separate show and sort of show you my 5 favourite ones or 10 favourite ones. But let's go ahead and get the demo started. I've got my iPhone 5S with iOS 8.3. You'll see there is an actual Apple Watch application within 8.3. If I just tap the screen on the watch, you'll see that I've reset this from scratch. So I'm going to set the language to English UK. And now we should be able to start pairing. So open the Apple Watch app on the iPhone to start pairing. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so there's our app, and over on the watch you'll see you get this really fancy display. So what I need to do is try and pair them. Now to pair with the phone we need to just pick it up, and you will actually get a small frame that you have to position the watch in. Now I'll do this quickly. So the Apple Watch is paired. I need to set up the Apple Watch. Which wrist preference? Well, I wear mine on the left, so select left. Agree to the terms and conditions. Right, now I need to enter my password for my iCloud account. Okay, now location services. Yes, we will have location services, so I'll say OK to that. Do we want Siri? Siri is very, very useful on the Apple Watch, so that's a definite, so we'll say OK to Siri. And diagnostics. Well, it's a first release product, so the more diagnostics they get, the better, I suppose, so I'll say OK to that as well. To get the full version of this tutorial completely for free, as well as immediate access to over 500 other Apple-related tutorials, all you need to do is visit scofree.com to register for your 14-day no-obligation free trial Screencasts Online membership. So that's scofree.com to register for your 14-day free trial membership.